Hey everyone, it's Rebecca Yusan with eXp Realty and My Realtor Lifestyle, and I'm here with another podcast. I'm super excited to be interviewing one of my newest besties, Myra Rodriguez. And how I know Myra, we're both with eXp Realty, and we've also branched off into the Premier Group. We're mentors, so we're always talking about ways to help our agents be better and stronger agents. And we mostly just love hanging out together and encouraging each other and, just helping each other be our best. So Myra, welcome to the podcast. I'm so happy you're here.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca, for inviting me. I am so excited to be here with you today.
Well, it means a lot that you took the time to do this. I know you're a busy person, but this is going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. So first question that I have for you today is, how long have you been a licensed realtor?
Okay. So I'm originally from Pennsylvania. And so I was licensed in Pennsylvania 5 years, and now I'm licensed in Florida just 1. So a total of 6 years as a real estate agent.
Okay, awesome. So do you serve both markets then, the Pennsylvania and in Florida?
I try. I do help some of the agents, us being a part of eXp. We're so lucky to be a part of this fabulous tribe of eXp realtors. So I usually refer my business over to some of the eXp agents in PA, and they help my clients. So it works out for both of us, for them and for me. So that's how I don't really serve so much in PA as much as I did when I first arrived. So now I'm just focusing my business in Florida.
Florida. That's awesome. Okay. So what happened? What was going on in your life before you became a realtor?
Oh, well, I was lucky enough to work for a major cruise line, Royal Caribbean. Cool. And I ended up, I enjoyed that. I was with Royal Caribbean International about 18 years. And I was a part of the premium brand. So, and it's kind of funny because I used to live here in Florida. And I started with Royal, and then I got promoted, and they brought me back home to the Northeast, back to the cold. But I always told my friends, I will be back. I told them that, not to where I will be back. So prior, I was a district sales manager. I was always in sales. I love sales. And I loved what I did, but some things changed, unfortunately. I was a part of what was called a DMA team, and which is a direct marketing approach team. And they decided to let our team go in Philadelphia. And but I was already kind of thinking about real estate, probably making it my third career, right? My first career, I worked in retail. Second career, I worked at Royal. And here I am, my third career as a realtor. And I was already thinking about it. And I was already thinking about going to school for it because I had did all the homework. So I decided to leave celebrity and start this career with real estate. And I've been doing it ever since.
That's exciting. So we want to hear what it was like in your first year of real estate. So how many sales did you have? How did you get your business? Did you make any money? What was it like?
Ooh, the first year, I have to say one thing. I wasn't with eXp my first 2 years. I was with Century 21 Pinnacle. Great broker. She provided us leads, and that's what helped. My first year, I didn't make the Pinnacle Award. I made the Pinnacle Award in my second year. So I sold 12 homes in my second year. My first year, I sold probably 4, and the rest were rentals. But they were very helpful. But some of the things I was missing, that's why I decided to make the move to EXP. It wasn't so much about the commissions. I started learning about CRMs and the tools that were provided, whereas Century 21 didn't offer to us. So the first year was tough. It was. But, I took every opportunity and I grew with that. And in the second year, I won my first award with Century 21. So, it's a progress, and it's a step-by-step journey. It doesn't just happen overnight. I'm going to make almost 1 year, and I'm still trying to find more business, and I'm still trying to get my foot through the door. So you just got to have that go-to attitude and just go out there and just keep on hustling and keep on trying and don't quit. So that was my attitude when I first started. And I feel here in Florida, I'm having that same attitude again because I'm starting all over.
Yeah. So your first year in real estate, sounds like it was trying, but you learned a lot. Was it what you thought it was going to be?
Well, it's nothing like what I did before. Okay. So in sales and the crew, when I was out, I already had a client base. So I just had to develop relationships with those existing clients. Here in real estate, you're working with a direct consumer. So you have to build those relationships, even if they don't know you, right? So you got to talk to everybody. You got to let everybody know that you sell real estate. So, and sometimes that can be really scary, because do you really want to just talk real estate when you meet somebody? That's what you think about in the back of your mind. And sometimes I'm having all these great conversations with people, and I'm like thinking to myself, should I tell them I'm a real estate agent? And, like every other coach says, yes, you need to tell them that you're a real estate agent. Yeah. So in the very beginning, it's funny because when I was a district sales manager, it just seemed so easy. But here, when I became a real estate agent, like all of a sudden I was like scared. And I was like, why are you scared? But I've learned along the way that you just have to do it. And if you make mistakes and you fall, you get back up and just do it again.
Did you ever do something that you didn't know it was wrong until you got caught?
No. The answer to that, no, I don't think so. What's nice about being a part of a brokerage, you have a broker. So if you have to ask questions or you feel it's not the right thing to do, I go to my broker and I start asking questions, and they're always there to support us. Even, we're in a cloud base. People may think, what, EXP, do you really get to talk to your broker? And yes, we do. So I go to my broker and I ask him and get his opinion or her opinion. We're lucky. We have, I think, 4 in Florida. So I go to them and I ask them, and I ask their suggestions. And then sometimes too, I may go to our team leader. We're pretty lucky. And also too, I also reach out to the other agents on our team. I think that's one of the best benefits for us being a part of a team, that we have each other to support. So, I make sure I'm not doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing. And when I'm talking to my team leader, he's like, you need to go to the broker and you need to ask. And I go,
okay, no problem.
No problem.
But it does happen. I tell my new agents a lot of times, you have to stick close to your leaders because sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So you have to be constantly be evaluating what you're doing to make sure it's on the up and up.
Exactly.
So that's why that's an important question.
Yes, absolutely. And we're lucky. We're a part of a team and we have many agents that we can turn to.
Yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely over the last 6 years, there's been a lot of ups and downs in the market. Has there ever been a time that you've just said, enough, I cannot do this anymore, I want to quit?
You know, I think I go through that up and down ever since I've started in Florida. And I mean, I'm a prayer and I'm a believer of journalizing in the morning and spending my time and meditating, all that great stuff. And, you know, like just came to me, you know, Myra, you need to make a choice. You need to make a decision. And, you know, being here in Florida, it does remind me of when I was here the first time. And when I started working in travel and I started working with cruises. And so a little part of me like wants to go back. But then I sat down and I journaled and I wrote and I made my choice. I said, you know, Myra, you have a nice little side job. That's good. You just need to focus and it's going to happen. And you got to believe in yourself that this is going to happen. So yeah, sometimes, you know, I get that little shake, but then something happens. I get to be in an event with my team members, or I go to an event by the MLS, or we have our coaching sessions that makes me realize that, yes, I can do this. I just have to put more effort into what I need to do. So yes, sometimes, you know, I think about it for a split second. And then when I get up in the morning, it's like, okay, bye. We need to prospect. We need to get on the phone. We need to do whatever we need to do. You know, especially when you don't see results, it could be challenging. It could be, you know, I don't know what the word to say, not challenging, but discouraging. Yes, that's the word. It could be very discouraging. And you're like, And then, you know, the next day, you know that the next day is going to be better.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think for you, it's, you know, the benefits far outweigh anything else you could ever do.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what keeps you coming back.
Yes.
So if you were to go back to your brand new Realtor self when you first started, what would be your best advice for Myra?
I think, you know, I most importantly, you need to meet people. You can't be afraid to talk real estate. So I wish I knew more about prospecting on the phone. I think I always knew, but I was always so timid to do it. And maybe I wish I didn't have so many fears in the very beginning. I should have just went in and just do what I needed to do. That would probably be it.
Just go for it.
Just go for it. And don't be scared, you know, do more videos. Let's see you roar.
Well, 6 years ago, were we doing a lot of videos 6 years ago?
You know what? I think so. I think it was just starting 6 years ago, you know, more Facebook. And I think Facebook was the place to be on.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. Yeah. But definitely there's still a lot of room for people who want to do videos, right?
Absolutely. Now with YouTube and.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, my last question for today is, where do you think the real estate industry is going? What's coming, do you think?
You know, I mean, based on all the information that's out there, right? Houses, prices still go up. And I'm based on what I've read and stuff. I mean, look at rents. They've gone up 37%. But look at food in the supermarket. Super expensive too as well. But as for real estate, you know, everybody's thinking there's going to be this big bubble. We're going to have the same situation that happened in 2007, 2008, when everything dropped. I don't think that's going to happen. I really, really don't believe that. I don't think we're going to see that. I think the market's going to kind of balance out. We're not just going to see those high prices that we're seeing now due to the limited inventory that we have. And that's the only reason why we're really seeing those high prices, because of the limited inventory. I mean, think about it. It's like economics, right? The less we have, the higher the price, the more we have, etc. So I really do believe that the market is going to start to balance. We are going to start, because I'm already seeing it on the MLS. Homes are dropping in price. So these high prices that some of these people were listing their homes, I've seen 10, 20, 30,000 reduced price.
Wow.
On this. So I'm already starting. I mean, I'm not saying I'm seeing it in large amounts, but I am seeing it in some of the areas I serve. So that prices are starting to drop and interest rates are starting to rise. So it kind of has to balance out, right?
Yep.
The higher the rates, the pricing has to be aligned to that too as well. So I mean, I just don't see what happened before. We're going to see a crash. I just think, like I said, it's all going to align finally. And hopefully there'll be more houses for our buyers, because there's many people out there that want to buy. So more opportunity for them.
That would be so nice. It's so painful to take a buyer out and make offer after offer and nothing gets accepted, and they have to like make some sacrifices from what they really want just to own a home. So it would be nice to see some leveling for sure.
Absolutely. I think for sure that's definitely going to happen very soon. I think like maybe by fourth quarter we might see it. Some people say we'll see it in third, which is in the summer. But I think it's going to happen. Absolutely. We're going to start seeing more of a drop. More houses are going to get listed because they want to grab to receive the highest and the best.
Right. Before it's gone.
Before it's gone. Exactly. Because then now guess what? You're just in the pool of competition. So you have to really think about it. If you're a seller, now is the time. So that's competition. It's funny. I talk to people all the time and sellers. Oh, I want to wait. No, I want to wait. And I'm like, no, the longer you wait, the more competition. You want to do it now. This is where the stats are now. Less homes. So you do it now to earn the highest and the best. If not.
Yep, exactly. Yep, because you never know what's to come. So
that's exactly right. So
awesome. Well, Myra, this was so fun. I just love hanging out with you and talking to you and picking your brain. So I'm so excited for many more things like this and our networking and all the things that we're planning. So
absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me, Rebecca. I had such a great time.
Yay! All right, Myra. Well, this is the end of our podcast.
Oh, it's over.
So we'll do more, okay?
All right.
More topics, and we'll do a lot more.
Well, thanks again.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.